Hey everyone, Haggy here, and welcome to another episode of Showdown Sessions. We're going to be playing some more OU today. I'm definitely going to try to switch up the tiers here pretty soon though, and give you some more varied content. I'm sorry if anyone here is missing the Bring Back Little Cup series, but it doesn't seem to be that popular. So please leave your opinion down there in the comments if you'd like it to continue. Right now I'm probably just going to keep it coming very sparingly. I'm having also problems getting new teams to work out in Little Cup. It's just such a copy and paste and cookie cutter tier. I don't know, man. Without further ado, though, we're going to go ahead and find ourselves a battle here. Our current rating is 1512, I believe. Okay, this is an interesting team. Scar Mori's gonna like it if I can get rid of Gengar and Latios. So those would be two big priorities for us here. I'm so sorry for that noise. We're gonna go ahead and lead off our Manectric as always. Leads off the Staraptor, that is fine with me. Now, the issue is it could be Scarf, so the safest thing that we could do is go into Skarmory and bypass any possible damage. But I'd like to get the Volt Switch off on this too. I'm gonna go ahead and Volt Switch. Okay, so he's not Scarfed. He brings in the Excadrill. Should have probably thought about that one, but I didn't. So we'll get over that. I'm gonna go ahead and I really want to switch into the Mammo, predicting the Stealth Rock, which means looking at his team though, I don't know if that would be our best option right now because he's got so much that can EQ is kind of ridiculous. I think what we're going to do is switch into the Skarmory here. That way we can just defog away. Okay. Skarmory was the right switch. I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out here. More than likely into Gengar or Latios. So we're going to, and the biggest issue I have right here is that my only things I can really deal with Latios are kind of Mamoswine. Yeah, we're going to bring in the Mammo. Okay, so Mamoswine turned out to be a really good switch here. I think I'm going to go ahead and get up the Stealth Rock so they'll really hurt his team. Or I could hit the Latios, because he only really has Excadrill to take this hit. I'm going to go ahead and go for damage on the Latios here. His Psyshock will be a 2-hit KO, but this should, barring all things here, yep, KO the Latios, getting rid of a major threat to our team. All we really have left is the Gengar on that one. And here comes the Excadrill. If it's max speed, it will outspeed us, but Mamoswine's kind of used up what I need him for this match, because the Pinsir will outspeed him, so we're just going to go for the EQ here. And hopefully outspeed the Excadrill. We are max speed, I believe. I don't think we are, actually. Talonflame. We're going to go ahead and switch to Manectric here. He'll take this pretty well. Yeah, that's what I figured he'd go for. We're going to predict the Excadrill and go for the Flamethrower here. He stays in, smart move. He's not choiced. Gonna go for one more Flamethrower here, or do we Volt Switch on out and take out the Talon if he stays in and gets too cocky? The thing is, if the Excadrill does stay in, we can just Flamethrower and pretty much almost guarantee the KO, but at the same time, I really want to preserve my Manectric. Volt Switch is our safest option here. Yeah, we should have gone for the Flamethrower. Okay, so that's gonna hurt our Manectric, but not that bad. We're gonna go ahead and switch into the Conkeldurr here. Conkeldurr is not going to be very important in this match at all. But he does check the Excadrill really well, as you can see there. We're going to go for the knockoff here, predicting the Gengar switching. There you go. The crit was definitely not necessary there. More than likely, it's just going to be one of his many birds here. Okay, Pinsir comes in. I'm expecting the Aerial Late Quick Attack, and the only Pokemon I really need Mamoswine for is that Excadrill. I'm going to go ahead and sack off the Mamoswine. It's a Pokemon that I need the least at this moment. Plus, his Pinsir can't really touch my Skarmory, so I'm not really too afraid of that. Conkeldurr getting a Moth Punch off, though, will do some serious damage to that, sorry there for brain fart, Staraptor and his Excadrill. Meaning that's probably our biggest priority right now. We do have the double Intimidate on our team, so we do counter him pretty well with this. Though it is an interesting team. I have seen the Staraptor and Talonflame core before. I've never really seen it used that well, per se. Okay, so there's a quick attack. That's dangerous. We're going to go for an Ice Shard here. I know we get KO'd, but... oh well. In comes the Pinsir. I kind of want to roost and just scout what he's going to go for. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so the return. That's what I figured. Now we have to ask ourselves, can we KO him with the Brave Bird? And the answer is pretty much no. But our Arcanine can come and clean him right back up. Yeah, I think it's worth it. In fact, we'll probably preserve Skarmory after this. But I still do have the options for the Excadrill, so we're going to go ahead and preserve our Skarmory. Switch in the Conkeldurr here and just let it take a return and get KO'd. There's not really that much to fear from the Pinsir after that. It's low health, so Arcanine can just come in and get the revenge kill. A lot of people don't know what to do with Arcanine in this tier, especially if they play just this tier. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and... See, I know I can survive a quick attack, guarantee it. I don't know if I can survive a return, but I really don't want to test that, so we're just going to finish off the Pinsir, like I said. A lot of people are not used to it, so Arcanine, excellent revenge killer, like I keep emphasizing in this tier. He's also going to be able to counter that Talonflame really well. Okay, in comes the Staraptor. We're going to bring back in our Skarmory for this guy. Looks like after leftovers it will not be a 2-hit KO, so I'm glad I preserved him, because now we can just go ahead and roost up. In comes the Talonflame. He's more than likely going to go for the Will-O-Wisp or the Flare Blitz, so our Arcanine can come in here flawlessly. There you go, Flare Blitz, kind of like I figured. The only problem with being Choice Banded here is I can Flare Blitz the Talonflame, or I can Extreme Speed him. But if he switches in the Excadrill, actually I can just go out and Skarmory. I'm not really too worried about that. We're going to go for the E-Speed. If this isn't bulky, we should one-hit KO. In comes the Staraptor. That is a weird switch, because no matter what, we will KO the Staraptor with the Extreme Speed. I do not know why he did that. He doesn't run Intimidate. Okay, there comes a forfeit. He knew he couldn't win that one. Though, that was still a pretty fun match. I think what our opponent's really missing is the Arcanine surprise factor usually throws off our opponents. He was doing pretty good in the beginning, but I think he started slipping on moves a little bit. But still, a really fun match. I think we're going to go ahead and go for a second battle this episode. What do you guys think? I think that's an excellent idea. So we're searching. My computer's doing something funky. I don't really care though right now. The only issue with Showdowns, it does lag a lot, so you do get certain times like this where it's just like goes and goes and goes and goes. But as soon as I finish saying that, we find a match anyway. Getting up to the tier I'm in, I'm kind of fearing the Scarf T-Tar. I really want to say that my best lead would actually be Conkeldurr for once. I'm fearing the Scarf T-Tar that much. I'm gonna lead off with a neck trick. If he leads T-Tar, it's Scarfed. Nope, Keldurr or Resolute. That cannot one-hit KO us, I believe, so I'm gonna go ahead and just Volt Switch out here. I don't like predicting on the first turn, because they don't always stay in. Thundurus, it doesn't have Volt Absorb, and it'll take neutral from this, so that was kind of a weird switch. We're gonna go ahead and, I believe, go into the Arcanine and finish it. Don't know on that one. It's got no attack, but it doesn't need it. We're going to go for the E-Speed here. I don't think he really knows what my Arcanine's up to. So we're gonna go ahead and E-speed here, hopefully, and finish off the Thunderous. I know they're not that overly bulky. Okay, so what you missed here was the switch into T-Tar to take up the extreme speed. Excellent play by our opponent. We're still gonna go out here to our Skarmory here. He goes for the EQ. I think he was scarfed because of the way he brought it in and the amount of damage I did there. Makes me believe he's definitely not max HP. If he's gonna switch in something, it will either be the Thunderous or the Keldeo. I honestly believe that Manectric would be our best switch, but that is risky. That is really risky. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Conkeldurr, maybe? Yeah, we're going to go into Conkeldurr here. If he switches out, it definitely confirms the Scarf, though, or if he goes for EQ again, I think we can go ahead and confirm that Scarf. Well, I took a second to get my turn here, but Showdown is lagging, so nothing's new there. Still waiting, still waiting. Okay, so he's taking a moment here to think too, or he's gonna AFK. Let's hope it's not the second one. Okay, so he is definitely not scarfed on that thing. But what we do know is, no matter what he brings in, Knockoff will probably screw it over, barring Pinsir. Pinsir would resist my Drain Punch and give it a chance to set up, but Ice Punch wouldn't hit it much better. I think Knockoff is our best move here. Brings in the Clefable. We do have the rocks up against us, that is not good for us at all. What I think I'm going to go ahead and do is just bring in the Skarmory. I don't know if they carry Thunderbolt, but I don't think they do. He goes with the Moonblast there, it gets a critical hit, which kind of sucks, but we should go ahead and be able to defog away these rocks. There we go. Keldeo Resolute comes in. Now against Keldeo, what I kind of want to do is just stall it out. So we're going to go ahead and go into our Chansey real quick, not really predicting any kind of double switch here. I kind of want to see the Excadrill come in on that. Like, I want to go for the Toxic, but I think Seismic Toss is going to be our best move here. Secret Sword attacks me on my defensive side. How could I forget that? Predicting the Secret Sword, I really want to go in the Skarmory. But my Intimidate Manectric might take it better, or my Intimidate Arcanine. Looking at his team, I think Arcanine's the least important out of the two, because I'm really just going to keep him around to revenge kill the Pinsir, hopefully. So, Hydro Pump, we are dead. Secret Sword again. Okay, see, we're fine there. Which, I guess Intimidate didn't actually affect him at all, in retrospect, but we'll work around that. We're going to hit Screen Speed off here. The Keldeo does not die from it. That's a little bit unfortunate. Because I don't know what to do with it now, except switching our Conkeldurr. Now that we lost our Arcanine, which was actually kind of important to our team in retrospect, because I don't have a lot to do with the T-Tar now besides Mamo. We're going to go for a Mach Punch here and finish off our Keldeo. Wow, I can't believe I'm in Conkeldurr. And I literally just said I don't have much for the Tyranitar. That is just beyond mildly embarrassing. We're going to go out here into our Skarmory. He's going to go for the Swords Dance. Yep. That's what I figured would happen. His return can only do about 50%, we learned last match, so I'm going to go ahead and just roost up here. Okay, critical hit frustration though, that's a different story apparently. We're going to go ahead and go for another roost here. Get that back up. He goes for the Swords Dance. Now, getting rid of Arcanine is a little bit dangerous because that should outspeed. Brings it down to that exact same point. Now with this quick attack, he could get the sweep. Except for Mamoswine will be able to help with that, but I think what we're gonna have to do here is sack off our Chansey. There you go. And I'm bringing in our Mamoswine. I'm going to go for the Ice Shard here, even though he will bring out the quick attack, unless he's not carrying it, but I really highly doubt that one. Especially the... well, Then again, Conkeldur's both slow and his priority can't really touch him much, so that makes sense. He won't break the sash though as his Tyranitar, so that is at least good. We have to preserve that sash though, so we're going to go right onto our Skarmory. Take the Fire Punch, I kind of expected that one. Out in the Conkeldurr we go. I'm expecting the Clefable switch, so we're just going to go for the Drain Punch here and try to get off damage against it. He gets his rocks back up. That is dangerous actually, because that will break the slash on my Mamoswine, and I'm pretty sure guaranteeing the win. In with the Clefable, we're going to go for an Ice Punch here. Man, what is up with this guy and his crits? It's getting a little bit ridiculous here. I'm going to go out to the Manectric. Now, he could be the Pokemon to win this match for us, so I don't actually know why I just switched him in. Oh man, what is up with this guy's luck? I think that's just too bulky for us to deal with though. I'm pretty sure we got this match lost. He's definitely played a good game, a great game so far. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Can I please stop facing this lucky guy? EQ comes in there, deals his that pretty well. I don't think he has a quick attack though, so Mamoswine's still in here for us. In fact, if Excadrill isn't fast, we have this. Now, we could go into our Manectric here against the Excadrill. Now, bear with me here for a moment. We'll be bringing Conkeldurr right after that. Mach Punch the Excadrill and KO it. And that should open us up to sweep his team. There goes the Iron Head. He's Life Orb. Okay, we have a chance here. We have a chance. In comes the Conkeldurr. We're going to go for the Mach Punch here still. Hopefully it's a 2-hit KO. It is not a 2-hit KO. Not a 2-hit KO at all. So eventually down to the Mamoswine outspeeding. I don't think it does. Being our issue here. This Thundurus will outspeed us there, obviously. It's Thundurus and we're just a Conkeldurr. Mamoswine comes in. It will get the 1-hit KO. It will get the 1-hit KO as Ice Shard. I do believe this is GG though, bud. You're probably right on that one. We're gonna go for the EQ here. Iron Head goes off first and he wins. That was a great game though. I don't know what we really could have done better except for a couple bad switches on my part. But at least we have fun with it, right? So without further ado, everyone, you have a great day.